to building a business, when it comes to building your career, something that you need to develop in yourself is your phone etiquette. No matter what kind of position you are in your profession, in your career, in your business, a lot of times you have to get on the phone, especially these days. Everybody is doing stuff on the phone. People are not going as much out around people into the offices. They're doing things over the phone. So a lot of businesses, a lot of their business has converted, has kind of shifted and adjusted into being over online and over the phone. A lot of call centers are doing really well right now. So if we want to really develop ourselves professionally, we have to develop this skill. We have to develop, a good, strong foundation when it comes to our phone etiquette, because a lot of business, a lot of relationships are built over the phone. So here are 6 different things that are like real essential, foundational things when it comes to you being effective in your phone etiquette, right? So it's not really any order of what's more important, but it's about you learning all these 6 different areas as the foundational elements. Like, these are the basics. These are the things that you have to start with. If you don't have these things, you're gonna really suffer and struggle when it comes to doing things on the phone. So you have to learn these 6 different things. The better that you are, the more effective, the more you develop yourself in each of these 6 areas, the more you're gonna win, the more you're gonna succeed, the more you're gonna sell, the more you're gonna recruit, the more you're gonna achieve those goals that you have because of your effectiveness of being on the phone, your phone etiquettes. So let's talk about these 6 different things and how you need to develop these things to become more effective and more efficient. So number 1, phrasing. When you're on the phone, simple things really have huge impact. Simple things really, make all the difference. Whether it's gonna be good or bad, it's the little details that those people can feel on the other side of the phone. So on 1 is the phrasing. This really helps you to frame the conversation. It really helps you to set a certain tone. And the tone that you wanna set is, hey, this is professional. That you want to have a sense of confidence in yourself. You want to set that up, and your phrasing, your framing will help you to do that. So simple things of you saying, hey, how may I help you? That's a phrase, that's a frame that helps you to set the tone of that conversation. How may I help you? Another simple thing is you saying, hey, thank you for calling, right? Could you repeat that again? Things like that is said in a more diplomatic way, in a way that's more professional, in a way that's more, executive, in a more professional way. That's gonna help you to, phrase and frame the conversation to be at a certain professional tone because of how you framed the conversation with that simple phrase right there, okay? So that's phrasing. Using certain phrases to set the tone of that conversation on the phone etiquette. Next, simple thing, foundational, simple things right here that you need to know, okay? Tone of voice. Tone of voice, this has to match, the brand that you have. It has to match, the thing that you're selling. It has to match the personality that you're selling to, right? Your tone of voice. If you have somebody who is alive, somebody who has a lot of energy, somebody who has a very high vibrating personality on the other side of that phone, if you have a tone that's monotone, they're gonna be bored, you're gonna lose connection, and now your phone etiquette is going down the drain because they're bored, right? They're like, who am I talking to on the other phone? Are they alive? Do they have a pulse? Because they want somebody with life. And so we need to change our tone of voice when we have somebody on the other side who is alive and has a lot of energy. Or vice versa. What if you're somebody who normally has a very high energy, right? And you have somebody on the other line who has a lower tone, a lower energy. So if you come too strong and too high of a tone, too strong of a tone, it can actually break connection that way too, because you can intimidate them or make them feel like, man, that's too much freaking energy. It's too much tone right there, right? Tone it down, right? So we have to have a tone that matches our brand, that matches our content of the message that we're wanting to deliver, that matches the topic and even the surroundings that we're talking in. It has to match, it has to be in agreement. So what is your tone? What tone do you need to have? Think about it. What tone do you need to have to create trust with somebody? What tone do you need to have with somebody in order for them to feel like you value them, that you feel like you're on their side, that you understand them? What kind of tone do you need to have to create those type of connections, to create that trust, right? To make them feel like they're the only freaking person in the world right now as you're on the phone because of your tone that you're setting in this conversation. Phone etiquette. So have a tone that matches your brand, that matches what you're selling, that matches the message that you're sending, that matches the person that you're talking to. Watch your tone. Another thing is, don't do slang. If you really want to be professional and have somebody, treat you in a professional way, you got to keep it there. So don't just, get you all, or, you know what I mean, or, start to say different things like that. That's more slang. That begins to lower your influence. It lowers your expertise. It begins to bring you down. So when you talk more proper, when you don't use slang, when you be more formal rather than informal, it positions you to be more of an expert. And that helps you in phone etiquette. It helps you to create better customer service, better sales, better everything that you're doing over the phone, because you're being more formal. That creates more influence, more professionalism. Phone etiquette, right? Next one is focus on what you can do. Sometimes in customer service situations, you're dealing with difficult, customers and clients, and they come with problems, and, they're asking you for things that maybe you can't do, right? So, of course, we want to serve. We want to go the extra mile when it comes to serving our clients, but sometimes there's things that we can't do, right? So instead of saying, oh, we can't do that, or we don't have that, we want to focus more on what we do have. Focus on more what we can do for them. Doesn't mean we're not going to tell them, no, I can't, like we don't have this, but you're not focusing on that. You can still be honest and open, because you need that, right? Phone etiquette, you need to have that integrity. So you can tell them, hey, I'm not able to do that, but this is what I can do for you, Mr. or Mrs. Clients. This is what I can do. And then you start to transition with a positive attitude, not focusing on what you can't do, but rather focusing on what you can do. What are your alternatives? What are your options? What are the things that you can bring to the table? Right? So that's another thing that helps you to be more effective, more efficient when it comes to your phone etiquette. Next thing is listen. Hey, we're on the phone. This is a conversation, right? So we need to have sharing airtime. Like, hey, I talk and then you talk. You don't just keep talking and trying to fill up the space. A lot of times salespeople think that, them talking is a good thing. No, get information. You want them to feel understood. You want them to feel listened to. This is phone etiquette. This is how you create that support, that influence, that authority, that expertise when you start making them feel understood. How do you do that? By listening. So listen to learn, not to reply. Listen to learn. You want to learn them. You want to learn their needs. You want to learn their wants. You want to learn exactly what they want, because then you're going to introduce your product, your service, or your solution, whatever you're going to bring to what they're bringing to you, because now you know because you listened. Rather than just trying to guess or trying to predict what they're saying and you get it wrong and then you look like you're a dumbass, right? No, don't do that. Listen to your client. Be fully there. Understand them, and then make them feel understood. So another thing you can do is do active listening, right? So don't just listen and then it's just dead on the other side. This is over the phone, so you're not going to have they're not going to see any of your body, language and body movement and your facial expressions. So over the phone etiquette, what does active listening sound like? Oh, wow, okay, yes, I get that. Oh, wow, wait, can you repeat that again? There has to be some kind of give and take here. Not that you're taking, the limelight back on you, the spotlight back on you and taking over the conversation. No, but it's you giving a little something, interacting, keeping that flow, keeping that rhythm of the conversation, because you have this active listening. Oh, yeah, really? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, can you explain that again? Yeah, this is active listening. Even when you stop and interrupt them to rephrase what they said, wait, hold on, let me make sure that I understand you. So you're saying is, this is what you needed, this, or this is how you're feeling, or this is what happened. You rephrase what you heard them say. Now they know, without a doubt, that you were listening, because you just proved it. By rephrasing, that shows that you were listening, and that is a part of active listening. When you rephrase, you repeat back what you heard them saying, proving without a doubt that you were listening. Another thing to do is speak clear. Don't, rush. Don't have all these pauses and breaks and mumble and, just say things all together, just trying to hurry and get it all in there. No. Speak clear, concise. Don't overcomplicate things. Make it simple. Make it enjoyable. Make it entertaining even, right? So all this is a part of you speaking clear. 6 different elements that are foundational. Simple things to help you to be more efficient, more effective when it comes to your phone etiquette.